Today's problem is generate all binary strings, difficulty medium, given an integer n. You need to generate all the binary strings of n characters representing bits. Return the strings in ascending order. Example, n equals 2. So you generate all of the possible bit combinations of length 2. Which would be 0, 1, 2, and 3, including leading zeros as needed. N equals 3. You would get numbers from 0 to 7, again, leading zeros as needed. Constraints. N is between 1 and 20. Expected complexities, n times 2 to the n. I'm not exactly sure how that computation arises. I mean, I get the 2 to the n. 2 to the n, well, it's an exponential runtime, which is bad, but since n can only go up to 20, 2 to the 20th power is about a million, and a million operations is not out of line for a programming challenge. Topic tags, bit magic. Well, I mean, there's nothing magic about it. We're not using backtracking and recursion. They may have something else in mind here, but if you're using Java, you can convert. Oh, what does the 2 to the n mean? Well, I mean, if n is 2, you're going to generate 4 a string, which is 2 squared. If n is 3, you're going to generate 8 strings, which is 2 to the 3rd. Now, if n is 20, you'll generate whatever 2 to the 20th is strings, about a million. So that's the 2 to the n. But I mean, I think we're okay on that. Java has a built-in method that will convert integers to binary strings. So that's good. You know, we can use that. If you don't have that, let me see if I can get a pen here. Can I get rid of that? Okay, there's the pen. Need that. I need to be able to, what is that? It's black. Okay, good. You don't have to actually construct a tree. You would use a queue, but first thing you put, well, you know what? That doesn't even apply here. That's what I thought when I first read this is, okay, we'll generate binary numbers from 1 to n. But that's not what it is. So we're generating all the combinations of binary numbers of a certain length. If you had to generate binary numbers without a built-in method, you would use a queue. You would put a 1 in the queue, and then when you dequeue it, you would put a, you would put a 0 and a 1 in it. And that's true with all of these numbers. Once you dequeued the 0, you would put a 0 and a 1. Once you dequeued the 1, you would put a 0 and a 1. And so what you'd get is, okay, here's my binary numbers. 1, 1, 0, that's 2. 1, 1 is 3. 1, 0, 0 is 4. 1, 0, 1 is 5. 1, 1, 0, 6. 1, 1, 1, and so on. So you can use a queue and generate binary numbers if you need to do that. Can I just erase everything there? One piece at a time? Okay. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. Well, let's take a look at what we're going to do here. array list. So the input is n. We need to return an array list of strings, so we define that. We define that here. For num equals 0 to math power 2 to whatever n is. Again, you know, the number of strings that we're going to generate is 2 to the power of n. So, binary string, we can process each number into a binary string, and then we can pad it with leading zeros to the desired length. Now, Java has a string format option. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with binary numbers. So we have to convert it to a binary string and do it a different way. That's all right. So we'll create the padded number like this. I created a helper function rather than do it all in line, but padded binary. We'll send in the binary string and we'll send in n, which is the length of the string that we want. Let me scoot this over so we can see it. All right, we'll take a string builder. I is the length of the binary string. Target length, I++. Number of zeros to be added is the difference between the actual length of the binary string and the target length that we want. So that's the number of zeros that we put into the string builder. After that, we append the binary string at the end of the leading zeros and return it. So that's what we get here and add it to the list. Now that, I don't know, I think that's about it. I'm going to submit this and see what happens. There's only 20. Oh, that's right. You can only test it up to 20. Wow. Okay. It's a little bit easier than I thought. Okay. So let's see. I can't think of anything else to say about this. Go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. That gives me a big motivational boost to keep doing this. I'll send you I'll send subscribers, which is subscribing is free, by the way. I'll send subscribers a notification every weekday when a new problem of the day appears. And that's it. We'll see you next time.